It's a stadium known for its design, its noise, and a fan base so passionate. Brock, you know this firsthand. They've retired a jersey number for them. Welcome, everybody, to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And we're underway from Seattle. On the return, here comes George Holani. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he gets some decent yardage there before they send him out. Looks like about 6, so we've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Here we go, set.
From the gun, Darnold. Gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
1st and 10, Darnold. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. And in the hands of his running back, Walker. A solid gain there, gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
This is brought in, big gain for Smith-Njigba. And he takes it in, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
And he misses on the extra point, so a good start for their offense, but not for him kicking it. Score stays at 6-0.
Jason Myers to kick off for
Well,
Seattle.
probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. Things going well so far. Off to the races, middle of the field, into the red zone. Touchdown! They return the kick all the way to the house. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Here's Holani on the return. that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10.
We're going side. Reset.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
We're going side. Red 80. Red 80. Reset.
Throwing here, Darnold. Hits his running back. And he's going to be just one step away from that first down. They haul him down near the 31.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Go 80. Go side. Red 80. Go 80. Go 80. Reset. Go 80. Red 80. Reset.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his man. This is Walker. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Even 5 on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. 7-6 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They've got a first to begin the frame. Walker now from the gun. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
We're going side.
Darnold. Has it downfield working the left. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 15 there. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the Yo's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
We're going side. Red 80. Reset.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. He picks up 15 on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
We're going side. Reset.
Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And not much scoring to this point since we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Lumen Fields coming right up. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
We're going side.
Walker running to the right. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks get some late points and the lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Jalen Tolbert. He's got a lane up past the 30. And that's where they'll begin the drive following the return. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Here we go. Yeah!
First play throwing for Prescott. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Kill.
From the gun is Prescott. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Third and long, Prescott. And he's caught. He's got Lamb. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
At the 48-yard line.
Yeah, here we go.
First down, here's Dak. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Yeah, here we go.
First and 10. Here's Prescott. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
You're not going to see it in the box score, Kate, at the end of the game, but that was some high-quality zone coverage right there. Great design. Tremendous communication. Everybody trusting one another, and it allowed them to just collapse that pocket and finally get home.
They're on him again, and he goes down again. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Yeah, this defense is seeing a vulnerable offense right now, an offense that can't protect itself. First and foremost, before you do anything else, you got to make sure you account for everybody. And right now, this defender, well, he's taking this game over.
Escapes the pocket. And Prescott finds him at first as he slides down to end the run. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Now their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Brock. It's a new set of downs at the 27. Here's Prescott, first and 10. Forced out to his right. He calls his own number again. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he can get the first down.
Here we go.
Working from the pistol, Prescott. Look, it isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here.
Prescott sacked. A loss of 5 yards.
Hey, kill!
And it's third down.
Dak out of the pistol. final score, touchdown Dallas. The Cowboys tie it just before halftime. George Pickens the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Aubrey good on the point after, and they'll take the lead.
Cowboys 14, Seahawks 13.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Jason Myers to kick off.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Turpin with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10.
Kill.
They stay on the ground with Williams. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Another run for Williams. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. Offense up to the line fast.
47. Here we go, 47. There we go, kill. 26.
Prescott now on third down. Down the field, he's got Lamb. There it is, touchdown Dallas. The Cowboys grow the lead coming out of halftime. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. And the extra point is no good. So potentially a key talent kept off the scoreboard, Brock. Going to see how and if this comes into play later in the second half. The miss extra point. He's still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. Here's Helani on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first to 3. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
Go, set.
Drive begins with a walker run. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14.
Set.
Now Darnold. Look at that power, deep left side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys bring it all the way back inside the red zone before he's finally hauled down.
I know he started the play as a defender. Gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigated on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. And I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Yeah, there we go. I think.
Prescott on 1st and 10. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
There you go.
Back to the air. Prescott. Screen here for Williams. Fights his way through a tackle. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
With that down the distance, this group is pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
First and goal, here's Williams. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Fullback trying to power it across. Watching the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
So they'll have some time to prepare for 3rd and goal. We're at the end of our 3rd quarter. It's the Cowboys who have it with the lead, but the win not secure just yet. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Stop to sneak it. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and goal. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And they stop it. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
That play is a go-to so many times in this down and distances. But defenses, well, they can expect it too. And look at the defensive line. Man, were they ever ready for a tremendous push inside and kept them from reaching the chains.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. He'll throw from his end zone. Throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. Still has some space up near midfield. And they're going to have it all the way down near the 25.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Things looking totally different after that last play. It's 1st and 10 inside the opposing 30. Here's Walker running right. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
We go side.
From the gun, Darnold. Short pass brought in. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. Has it in close. And it's a gain of 5 as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
We go side.
Walker, and he gets in, touchdown! The Seahawks cut it to a point late in this one. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown! So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean into his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
There we go.
Setting up to pass. And he's brought down after a short gain. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go, 46. 46.
He'll look to throw it. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
Loss of 4 yards. And it's 3rd down.
To throw.
3rd and 11.
Complete beyond the marker. And he has it right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
A gain of 15.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
First down.
Back to throw.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
5-yard line.
Hey, kill!
Here he is to throw. And he's tackled for no gain. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock still running.
44-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Then we're going to 52. 22.
Here he is to throw. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
22.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. George Pickens, the intended target. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
26.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he hits a wall, stops at a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. This is going to be a tough one, 55 yards away. Oh, this is going to be close, and it's no good. He hooked it too far left. And now we'll see if the other sideline can do anything to end it in regulation.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Downfield, that finds Shaheed. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And he gets it spiked just in time, so now it's going to be a long kick, Brock. But they've got a chance to win this game with a field goal. An entire stadium of pressure now on Jason Myers. All spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out. That one is good! And the 49-yarder wins them this game! So several thousand 12th men and women cheering as the Seahawks win at home. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. So that's it for us here. Brock Huard, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners, as we say so long from Seattle.